Joint operations going on in Jammu and Kashmir. The Indian Army and the J&K police have busted a terror hideout as information is surfacing in a forest area in Surankot and Poonch in the Jammu region, where 5 explosive devices have been recovered by the security forces. Tiffin box, steel buckets where the IEDs had been kept. Security forces say they have also recovered communication devices and other incriminating material. So this is what is happening in the latest right now, where we are told that details that are coming in, that as more and more searches, raids, joint ops that are taking place, this was by the JKP and the Indian Army, that they've busted a terror hideout in Surankot. Remember, these are in many ways border areas, and where explosive devices of this nature being found are of course concerning to say the least. We are told 3 IEDs were found in a tiffin box, 2 in steel buckets. Communication devices have been also recovered by the forces. So these are, remember, different kinds of operations that have been going on while the hunt is still on for the terrorists, for the butchers who massacred 26 innocent people in Pahalgam. But there are tensions along the line of control and international border too. And these were areas, remember, for example, Poonch, Nowshera and more, that had relatively become calm over the past few years. However, I can tell you now that the situation definitely is witnessing tensions, as much for the villagers at that border who had started to breathe a sigh of relief. But with unprovoked small arms firing, trying to disturb at the border areas, it's led to, of course, more operations, searches and raids also that are happening. So that is the big news coming in on top of this bulletin, that this is in the Jammu region in Surankot in Poonch district. Remember, Surankot and these areas also have been where in the past few days there have been small arms firing reported, Indian Army giving a befitting reply. Whether it's Akhnur, Nowshera, Kupwara, here in this case areas in Poonch district as well, where there are reports surfacing of small arms firing and in turn retaliation. Mir Farid joins me for the latest on that. Farid, good morning. Tell me what is unfolding in Poonch and Surankot, how and why the security forces are claiming there have been IEDs recovered, and how, and what does this mean?
Well, Pooja, you know, post Pahalgam terror attack, there has been a proactive approach that has been adopted by the security agencies. Action has happened on multiple levels. OGW network thereafter, and then in Pahalgam there is an operation that's still ongoing. But on the line of control, which has suddenly become very hot post Pahalgam terror attack, every night there are new sectors that are getting involved, firing reported from multiple areas. And now, if you talk of these IEDs, they have been recovered from a hideout. Now, these are around 5 to 6 improvised explosive devices. We've been told by our sources that they're ready, means they're fitted with all the necessary circuits, etc. And they had to be only taken and used now. So before they could do it, it seems an intel input security agencies got. They busted this hideout and recovered these IEDs. So this obviously tells you that the terror outfits, they are very much active. And while we know in the Jammu side, the higher reaches have seen non-stop operations. They have been attacking, launching operations against the security forces. Now it seems that these IEDs were there for specific purpose, again, to target probably security forces. But before they could do it, they have been recovered. And this probably a big terror plot for it. Pooja?
Farid, stay on. The images that you've also accessed on our screens right now, that the Indian Army, that the Jammu Kashmir police claim that they have recovered from Surankot in Poonch district. And remember, these are local items that are used to hide these IEDs. So Farid and all our colleagues on the ground will be tracking more on this. In just a short while, we'll be having more updates on that. Farid, thank you very much for now.